No, I haven't discovered it. Excellent. I can go and grab that then. So who was... Oh, damn it. All right, we're going to do this a different way. First and foremost, let's have a look. Have I got carpentry? I do. Have I got logging? I'd start with logging. Where is paper milling? And does anyone offer this? Top users Tynan. Paper milling skill book. Does it show where it's sold? No. Does it ever show that though? Let me just check with butchery. Yeah, there we are. Buy it. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we can go through this and just quickly look if it's being sold anyway. Paper milling is not being sold anyway. Campfire cooking I've already got. Cooking I do not. Is that available anyway? Hello? That was a little bit of... so Satin Shack for both of the cooking skill scroll and for the butchery skill scroll. It looks like I'm going to be heading there first and foremost then. That'll be the first place I stop at, and then we'll have a look-see what else is going on. Okay, so Satin Shack. It's right there, right next to me. Oh, that's fantastic. I approve. Which way am I going? I'm going this way. Oh yeah, no, leaving. I like I said, I totally got that Ainin placed those prices before she went to sleep. Like, as I said, I don't think anyone on the server is trying to price gouge. It's just that translated very poorly in the end. It's like, yeah, no. There's a shop. Is this Satin shop? Yes. Oh, no, you've got loads. Good. Tunk. And cooking skill scroll. Tunk. Trade. Thank you extremely much. Yeah. Now let's quickly learn those scrolls. Tunk. Tunk. That's given us an extra 10. That might actually be all I need. Just going to have a quick look. The wild turkey calls are a little bit scary. What's the currency? Silver clovers. Currently. Who knows what will actually be the official currency in the end? Because, again, everything is up in the air, and I would encourage it. If someone wants something different, then they're more than welcome to. And once more, you know, it all comes down to... oh, that is not... There's a little bit of lag there, maybe. There is nothing that's particularly stopping anyone from trying to have a different currency going if they feel a different currency is better, or they want to make their own and have divergent currencies on different islands. That's absolutely possible. It does seem that you can only have one government, though. That's a little bit of a shame, because it would have kind of been cool to be able to have separate kind of states. But at the same time, ultimately, this is a game about cooperation. At the end of the day, we're here to try and stop a meteor. That's the long and short of it. And we're building a society around that goal. You vote grape juice. I mean, good. Multiple governments is on the to-do list, but sadly, all you can do now is usurp an existing government, and I don't see there being any point to do that. Absolutely no point. Unless the government that is currently in power is corrupt, in which case, viva la bohème! Oh, bohème, rather. Bohème. What language am I even speaking? Down with the bourgeoisie. Rise the workers' revolution. I do need a couple more papers, though. Right, next skill books. Basic engineering skill book is out there, but I've already unlocked it. Farming. Now, I doubt I've unlocked any of these. Fertilizers. Where can I buy these papers? Moose's store. Fantastic. Gathering. I've already got that. Milling. How about you? Where can I buy this? Also at Moose's store. Fantastic. Right, let's find out. Oh, actually, I can find out where that is by going in here and doing that. Let's go and find out where Moose's store is. Oh, that's amazing. So close. And this is why I'm coming down here to build a shop, so that everyone can make use of it. Sorry, Stag, but apparently you're completely safe because the lag on the server is making it almost impossible to hunt. This is why we absolutely need some sort of codified way of encouraging people to clean up all of the mess that they're leaving on the ground every time they cut down a tree. Because it is doing this. I was figuring that while I was here I could make some bucks by getting some more carcasses that I could sell at Sheelab's place. Laser bow, indeed. Have I abandoned my old camp? Oh, no way have I abandoned my old camp. I'm just making a shop down here, that's all. I will ferry items down. Oh, well done. The government building is being built as we speak. Nice work. Very nice work. It's my doing the work. Hooray! Whoop. See, I need one of these. I'm going to have to see if who can make them. Who can make contract boards? I'm not actually sure what skill is used in making contract boards, if I'm perfectly honest. Is this Moose's place? No, this is Roadco 2. Town Hall. Moose, there we are. Just need to keep going down this road. Whoop! Donk. Ah, fantastic, Inflactus. I will have to contract you to make one for me. That is awesome news, though. I'm going to need one. Okay, let's check out this shop. Donk. The fertilizer scroll. I will DM you when I'm ready for it, though, because right now I've got nowhere to put it, really. Milling skill book as well. Donk. Trade. Thank you. We can now have amendments. Hooray! There we are, another 5 skills. Another 5 claim papers. I'll go and place these down and then I'll make a decision on how much we want. Have auditors go around and tax people for leaving a mess? I mean, you could literally make that a case. I think it's easier if you just tax them. You can codify it that they're automatically taxed for certain jobs and for doing certain things. Hello, little friend. You can absolutely codify that. So you could make it, for example, well, you can go different ways. You can tax people for making a mess, or you can reward them for cleaning a mess up. You can combine the two. So, for example, let's say if you create debris, you're automatically taxed a certain amount of money. Boom, there we go. Part solved. Or you can make a system where for every bit of debris you clean up, you get a small amount of money out of the treasury, but you've got to have the treasury for that. Obviously, that does cause some troubles. Oh, I'm never going to be able to take you out with this lag. And I kind of don't want to take you out. That being said, food is food. Oh, my lord. Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure I would want to eat a fox that bounces around like that. That's a sign of some sort of neurological issue. Right, let's claim this land. I think we may be good with this much land, honestly. Tonk, tonk. Okay, So with this all done, we can start clearing up. But as I was saying, so you can reward people for clearing things up. Again, you'd need a treasury to be able to automatically pay out a little bit of money. But you could combine the two as well. For example, another law concerning trees that I would like to implement is a tax on cutting trees and a reward for planting trees, such that cutting a tree down costs you money that you can get back mostly by planting the same acorn. Or maybe you do something like, to cut a single tree, on average, you'll get enough acorns back to make the money back it costs to cut the tree down. Sometimes you'll get a little bit less. Sometimes you'll get a little bit more. Either way, though, it will generally balance the population. Or you require them to spend twice as much money to cut the tree down as they will get back in the acorns of planting a tree. So at that point, you're going to require that they're making money elsewise, because realistically, a tree makes so much wood that you could probably make more money back off selling the materials. But again, the problem with any kind of system, which is something I was talking about earlier, that is incentivized or disincentivized through the economic means, is for the rich, it doesn't matter to them. If you've got, again, 100,000 silver clovers, and it costs 1 to chop a tree down, you're not going to be worried about going around collecting the acorns to get that 0.5 silver clover back. You know that tree is going to be worth so much lumber to you that you're going to make 80 times as much. You just leave it there. Now, that can create a system where the wealthy don't care about clearing of the debris, but those who don't have money can go around clearing it. They're not chopping the tree, so they're just making the money from clearing the debris. But then they're kind of economically codifying a strata. You're making the haves and the have-nots. You're enforcing a class system. And I know, as a British person, apparently it is my duty to do this, but I don't want to. I don't want to. Shoot berries. They don't move, I hope. If they do, run. They're triffids. I mean, fair enough. Badger Blast, thank you very much for the 6 months there. Subscription, because you chose to save the fox. Thank you. I don't talk about it too often, but I hunt. Well, I don't hunt actively at the moment. There's no particular need for me to. I have means of getting food other than that, but I grew up on the side of a mountain to an extremely poor family. We had to hunt in order to eat well. That was simple as that. And by well, I mean balanced. Meat at the shops, way too expensive. Meat off the side of the mountain, far more achievable. Also, we had to feed our animals. And, we fed our animals meat because they were dogs. And that's what dogs eat. But I was brought up very much with a conservationist mindset. You don't hunt unless you're going to use everything from the thing that you kill, and you don't hunt if there's no reason to. You do hunt sometimes simply to control a population if it's getting out of control. You hunt with the mind to maintaining a balance, probably a balance that humans threw out to begin with. But it's the importance of getting everything in its place. There you go. Plop. Actually, let me mark out the borders of my land. Okay, so that is the borders of my land. How about it's going to be an awful lot if I try to just level this down. So instead of doing that, how about I make a trench so that I can easily see the borders of my land? I think this is a grand idea. So with that in mind, no, what are you doing? Why are you so... We need to clear up this world. There are so many debris around that it is causing crazy bad issues. This is something I'm going to sell to someone later on. So let's actually pop that up. You know what? We need to start small. I wonder if there are any public workshops around. And if there are not, I wonder if I can ask Sheelab to make hers public. I need to make a workbench. I need to make a workbench over here because I'm going to be building a store. So I'm not gonna go out of my way to make it high tier materials, but I am gonna be building a store. So I'm gonna need a way of doing work over here, and that's gonna require a bunch of stuff. Now, this is how one clears a tree properly. I shall demonstrate so that those who do not know can learn. The debris filter may be like time sensitive, so it's like, oh my lord. So it's like debris over a certain amount of time. But this is how you sort out cutting down trees. You go around, you chop all of just the random wood pulp on the ground. This will give you acorns back, by the way. And then we're going to be able to see, because I didn't start with any acorns, so we'll see how many acorns I got. This will be a good bit of knowledge for us later on. But yeah, other things cause debris as well, Sheelab. There's all sorts of things that can create it. But right, how many acorns did we get? We got 5 acorns out of that tree. So if we did go the route of charging for it, then it would be like 1/5 the cost of chopping the tree, or something around there. Hello. Now, one issue is that to plant a tree, you've got to have a hoe. So generally, fairly easy tool to make, but it's not always going to be something that a new player is going to have. So, you know, it's little things like that you got to consider. Oh, am I using the right? Yes, I am. But let's try that one, and I'll wait for it to show up. There we go. Try this one. Try this one. We'll get there eventually, chat. Oh, thank you so much, Sheelab. I'll be bringing over the materials for doing it myself, so I don't need anything from your place. But I will, if you're buying wood pulp, I'll have some of that to sell as well. So I'm not going to need it. Aavak, in real life, I have an ash tree that I'm going to make one branch into a shortbow. Oh, that's fantastic. I hope when you do that, like, I would love to see, like, even just a before-after picture. But if you could, like, you know, document it with pictures and just pop it up on the Dapper Del Discord, that would be amazing to see. Absolutely awesome. Tunk. Tunk. Let's get all of these together. I'll have to come back for that wood. But yeah, debris can be in a lot of places. Little random scraps of wood around the place, so on and so forth. But actually, let's check out what Lady Shield was talking about the debris in her area. Yeah, it shows there's a heck of a lot of debris. Does it give us a tooltip? There's grass up there. It may count the stockpiles as well as debris. If that is the case, well, that's, you know, there's only so much you can do, game. But all right, let's have a look for the workbench. Workbench. No, not a tool bench. A workbench. Yes, please be making me one of these. Also, I'm going to need a stockpile. Please also be making me one of these. Tunk. I smashed the tomatoes. That's fine. It's fine. However, if anyone does know how the debris kind of the overview, the map view works, that would be really super useful info for us, if you wouldn't mind sharing. How's my home in the hills going? It's going quite well at the moment. You know what? I'm just going to give that to Sheila. Thank you very much for the use of your workbench. Can't collect workbench project. Not enough room in inventory. What are you talking about? Tonk. Really? Oh, it's the weight. Yeah, I kind of have. All right. Well, Sheila can also have the wood pulp that I have with me. I'm not sure if she can make use of that, but junk. These meals are actually quite heavy. Let's try and balance it a little bit, though. I've got too much vitamins now, I think, but carbs are where I'm falling short. Yeah, it's carbs that I'm falling short on. I don't want to push my vitamins up too much. But I've been able to eat 2 little bits. Can I collect this now? Oh, have I collected? Yes, I have. Marvelous. Hopefully the stockpile is not a heavy item. Aavak, I wonder if you could create a second currency that exists purely for managing trees and tree waste. I.e., it costs X nature points to cut down a tree that can then only be earned by cleaning up and replanting. Sweet Orange Berry, that's an incredibly clever idea. Because then someone who happens to be incredibly wealthy with silver clovers because they are using that wood to make money wouldn't necessarily be wealthy in nature coins or whatever we might call them. That is a really, really interesting idea. I like that a lot, actually. That's a really clever thing. Aavak, I moved in with him with that. So I dropped off the workbenches and tool bench at your place, as I'm not really an active player anymore. Oh, thank you very much, Sankiri. That's really kind of you. What have I actually called my place at this point? Thinking about it. It is called... Oh, Saturn. Thank you. Was this one popped there by Zangiri? I don't know, but we got loads of things. Oh, that's really, really kind. Thank you very much, whoever did that. I think Zangiri, obviously, but I spotted Saturn nearby. But whoever's helping, that's really, really kind of you. I massively appreciate it. Hopefully, this is going to be a cool place for the peeps down here. Because I don't know. Again, only Annie and I are potters. So if I can set up... Because my hope... There are 2 things that a potter can make. Well, using a kiln, like I can produce kilns, and for the record, if someone wants to buy a kiln, just let me know and I'll make it available. But I'm going to place some kilns down here that loggers will be able to use. I'll set up work orders to so that they can make use of them and add logging labor because it requires logging level 6, but it allows you to produce charcoal, an extremely useful resource. Because it's a very, very, very good fuel ratio of it. But they take a very long time to make. So I was thinking, okay, number 1, set that up. There we are. I'm going to do a little bit of cheeky thing. I'm going to use this to clear away all the grass. Shh, it's fine. But I'll set that up so that people can have access to charcoal. And further to that, then, can I just place this down even though it's not going to be completely on solid ground? Is that a thing that I can do? No. Okay, the game's like, yeah, I'll let you push the limits a little bit, but you're not going to be able to be complete scoundrel. Fair enough. But yeah, we'll have charcoal available for peeps. That's how I'm going to try and shimmy around my my silver clovers. I'll pay for the labor in silver clovers. So it's something that anyone with logging can do. And most people are going to have logging, I should imagine. Let's reposition this one. Tonk. That was very, very kind of Zangi and of Lady Sheila to help with that. Well, then, I mean, we're going to have 2 of these, so that's kind of cool. It'll mean that we're going to be able to progress with work quite fast. But as these were very kindly made available to me, where's with or can I not? Oh, is it not unowned property? Really? Oh, it's just outside the owned property. I mean, you know, I should probably actually extend this out. Tunk. Let's bring this back a little bit. Yes, please. Ranger, that would be awesome. Sorry, I missed your message. yeah, just pop it down wherever. I'll shimmy it up and I'll just make it public. I'll have it on owned land, so it can't just be lifted up later on. But I'll just be changing the authorization while I'm working on it. I might as well. Thank you very much. Oh, more workbenches. I'm going to be collecting workbenches. Marvelous. It's like they're breeding. That's extremely kind of you. But yeah, the lag on the server today is a little bit egregious. Hopefully we'll be able to get that resolved. Let's pop this down right about there. And then this down, snug in the middle of them, maybe. Let's rotate it around. Oh, actually, no, it's a little bit too big. Put that one there then. Donk. Got a carpentry workbench since you can't use it. That's very kind of you. Thank you ever so much. That's really nice. I can't actually use a carpentry workbench either, but yeah, I'll leave it here for public. I hadn't really considered that, but yeah, sure. You know what? I can make a bunch of workbenches available for public use. That'd actually be kind of cool. I think I like it. I like the idea. So everyone, let's just go through and make these all. The mason's workbenches are going to be available. And it's the same with the carpentry one. They both need rooms, but I'll set them up eventually. And just in case I do I'm just going to quickly throw up a wall around this. I'll set up the authorization now. There we go. There we are. Right, now, where are my claims? I want to extend the claims out just a titchy bit. Looks like we might be done. No, not quite. Akamora, it usually takes 3 to 5 days, depending on the tree species. If you can leave it to its like the maximum length of time for it to mature, you'll get more wood out of it, generally. But we're going to get all of this sorted out, and this is going to be a nice little public area for people to use for crafting and such. I think that's actually going to be... Oh my lord. Even more. This is amazing. On a chest as well. With stockpiles in it. Oh my goodness. Okay, the shop is going well. Can I pick up the chest now as well? Ponk. 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 Actually, you know what? Yeah, sure. We'll pop the advanced workbenches into a chest for now. And got away in time. That's fine. I'm probably going to need a decent amount of food for this project while I'm working on it. So getting that set up early is probably a reasonable idea. Right, let's drop off all of these fantastically donated items in here. Masonry. And a tool bench. Oh, that one's definitely going to need to go out so people can repair their tools, because that can live on the outside. We've got another carpentry table. That's actually quite amazing. There we are. Pop. You know what? We don't need all of these workbenches. Let's take this one away. And make this one available to everyone. There we go. The repair bench at my homestead is also available to everyone as well, because I feel the repair benches especially, they're so useful for people to just be able to use, because they just might be out and about, just having a bit of a rove, and all of a sudden their tool breaks, and they're like, oh no, I can't do anything anymore. So that one is a particularly good one to make available to anyone. Right, and since I've got my cart with me, because I did at least plan that far ahead, though I still left my kilns back. I've got a bunch of kilns ready for this project, and I forgot to bring them because I'm a derp. Granted, they're pretty heavy, so I might not have been able to carry all of them